Hey everybody, AC here, and welcome back to another episode of Getting Hyped for Sonic Frontiers. This time, we're going to be talking about another trailer that I actually completely forgot existed. Um, I do apologize. I completely forgot about this. But we are talking about Sonic Frontiers interview, info on Ares Island, Knuckles, and Sage revealed. Gamescom 2022, which was released on IGN's YouTube channel on September 6th of this year, 2022. And this one is just a little interview with the the director, and basically he just kind of like talks a little bit about the second island in the game, Ares Island, and mentions how on the second island, Sonic ends up finding Knuckles and has to save Knuckles. So we know that Knuckles is going to be the one that you have to save on the second island. And the second island is called Ares Islands. That is called Ares Island. We know that the first island is called Kronos Island. And so now we have the names for both of those islands, Kronos Island and then Ares Island. So I'm curious how many islands there are in the game in total. I'm sure there's got to be more than 3. There's got to be more than 3 islands in the game. I have my own little theory on exactly how many islands there are, and it goes in line with like how many characters are going to appear in the game. But we'll get to that in a future video. So that said, like he talks a little bit about how in the first island, Sonic ends up meeting Sage, which is the little girl that seems to be controlling all of the robots, and how he basically has to try to figure out exactly what's going on, who the little girl is, like exactly what does Sage want, what does she want, why is she doing all of this, why is she trying to get rid of him, and he also has to find a way to save his friends. He has to find a way to get all of his friends out of there. And it's really interesting to hear the director talk about this stuff. We get like little snippets of information, and I do have to apologize. I said that the little rock dudes were named Korons. Turns out that is wrong. That is wrong. That was that was actually a mistranslation that I read. That was a mistranslation of their name that I read, because according to this interview, they are called Cocos, and I personally like that name better, Cocos. I think that's adorable. That sounds so cute. And he does confirm that they are important to the story. The Cocos are very important to the lore of the story, and that's great. That's awesome. Gives me an extra reason to actually go around collecting them so I can get that sweet lore. So yeah, and he hints about how there's going to be an animated short for Knuckles, and it's already out. I have not watched it. I want to watch it so badly, but I'm holding myself back so I can put out these other videos. So I'm holding myself back for now. So yeah. But he does talk. He talks a little bit about. He answers a few questions like how do they handle feedback, and yeah, he he listens to the feedback from the fan community and players that he brings on to play to test play the demos and whatnot. And he listens to feedback and is always constantly trying to make the game better and better. At least until it gets to a certain point in development where like the game is pretty much finished and there's not really anything else he can do to make it better before it's mass produced and sent off to stores. Yeah, he basically just kind of answers a couple of questions, and it's just nice to have like even a slight bit more information that we didn't have before. So I like this. I personally really enjoyed this this little interview. I thought it was very nice. We didn't get much new information, but it was a sufficient amount of small tidbits of information to keep me satisfied. So I'm pleased with this interview. I was pleased with this interview, and yeah, I'm looking forward to the next two videos, which should be the last two. We'll probably get a launch trailer. Like the day the game releases, we'll probably get a launch trailer, and that's probably going to be it. I don't think we're going to get anything else in the next 4 days. I doubt we will. But if we do, I'm definitely going to talk about it. Yeah, so the next two videos should be wrapping up this whole playlist. Those two, and then probably the launch trailer. And then I also am going to put out a terrible theory for the game. And then when the game releases, I will make a when the game releases, I will make a 2-hour first impression video. I'll do a stream of the game. I'll stream it for about 2 hours just to give my first impressions. Yeah, so I got several more videos left that I plan on doing for this. I got at least 5 more videos left. So I'm excited. But that's going to do it for this video. So thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, all that good jazz. And I will see you all in the next trailer. Take care, everybody.